Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Supriya Rao and today I will be talking about chromium, the insulin sensitizer. Well, the role of chromium in carbohydrate metabolism is increasingly recognized and chromium supplementation have been reported to improve glucose tolerance in elderly, diabetic patients and in malnourished children. And as we know, the cases of metabolic disorders is also rising. And chromium deficiency is one among many causes of metabolic disorders. Therefore, understanding the role of chromium in our nutrition becomes very much relevant. So in this video, let us know about this micromineral chromium, its chemical properties, the sources, metabolism, function, deficiency, and toxicity. So chromium, it is the first element of the sixth group of periodic table and has an atomic number 24. And as you can see, it's a very beautiful steely gray lustrous hard metal. It naturally occurs in the rocks, plants, volcanic dust, gases and soil. And because of its anti-corrosive property, it is used with stainless steel and as a chrome plating over different objects, and it is available as hexavalent chromium and trivalent chromium. Hexavalent chromium is the second most stable form of chromium. It is used in the industries. It's highly carcinogenic. It can cross the cell membrane and mutate the gene, and it enters the body through inhalation due to industrial contamination. Whereas trivalent chromium, it is most stable form of chromium. It is non-toxic. It doesn't cross the cell membrane, but the overdose will cause non-cancerous lung disease. And sources of chromium, we have whole grain breads, cheese, brewer's yeast, bran cereals, molasses and spices. It's also available in supplement form. We have chromium nicotinate complex, we have chromium histidinate, chromium chloride, chromium picolinate, which is a commonly seen supplement, and chromium enriched yeast. The adequate intake of chromium for ages 9 years and above ranges from 21 to 25 micrograms per day, that is for females, and 25 to 35 micrograms per day for males. And the dose for toxicity is more than 200 micrograms per day. So coming to the metabolism of chromium. So whatever chromium is ingested through digestive system, it is absorbed in jejunum part of the small intestine, and foods like amino acids, that is protein rich diet, ascorbic acid, that is vitamin C, high carbohydrate diet, oxalate and intake of aspirin, it enhances the absorption of chromium, whereas phytates and antacids, it reduces the chromium absorption. And in the blood, chromium is transported with the help of a plasma protein, that is transferrin. It's the same carrier protein for iron as well. And in the cell, it is taken inside with the help of chromodulin. It's an oligopeptide which is present on the cell surface, and it is excreted via urine, hair, perspiration and bile. So coming to the important functions of chromium, the important biological functions, they are useful in the metabolism of carbohydrates, lipids, protein, nucleic acid and mineral, and also in the hormonal regulation, that is of cortisol and insulin, and other lesser known functions like reproduction, growth and body composition and immune function. So coming to carbohydrate metabolism, scientists named Schwartz and Mertz, they identified chromium as an active glucose tolerance factor, and chromium acts as a cofactor of insulin, and its activity is very much parallel to the insulin functions. And coming to lipid metabolism, chromium reduces the risk of atherogenesis. It increases the HDL, that is good cholesterol, and decreases the LDL, that is bad cholesterol. It protects the heart, And coming to protein and nucleic acid metabolism, so chromium increases the amino acid uptake, thereby it increases the lean body mass. It protects the RNA from heat denaturation, and it is vital for healthy fetal growth and development. So coming to mineral metabolism, as we know, transferrin is a very common carrier protein for both iron and chromium. So it is seen that people taking more and more of chromium supplementation, they had lesser iron absorption in the tissues, and in patients with hemochromatosis where iron deposition is high, they had lower chromium retention. So both iron and chromium should be balanced. So coming to hormonal regulation, we've already spoken about insulin hormone where chromium acts as a cofactor. It is also it's also helpful in the regulation of cortisol. So cortisol, it's a hormone which is secreted in the adrenal gland which sits right above the kidneys, and this cortisol is released during stress like mental stress or physical trauma or during pregnancy. So this cortisol is insulin antagonist, which means it increases the blood sugar levels. So this increased blood sugar level stimulates the excretion of chromium from the body, and studies have shown that adequate chromium supplementation reduced cortisol levels in the blood, thereby decreasing the sensitivity to stress. And few benefits of chromium supplementation. So most of the multivitamins which are available, they do contain chromium supplement, and this chromium can be given as isolated supplements for pregnancy induced or steroid induced diabetes mellitus, and it also acts like an antioxidant and protects us from free radical damage, and chromium picolinate aids weight loss. So knowing all these functions of chromium, the deficiency of chromium, the severe deficiencies can be rare, but mild to moderate deficiencies can be there, and symptoms can be changes in the appetite, poor blood glucose control, and weak bones, changes in the weight, low energy levels, poor skin health, stunted growth, increased risk of high cholesterol and heart complications, poor memory, and delayed wound healing and mood changes. So coming to toxicity, we know hexavalent variety of chromium is highly carcinogenic, and it causes a lot of digestive problems. It can damage organs like kidney and liver. It can cause skin ulcers and also respiratory problems. So to sum up, chromium is a micromineral. It's a cofactor for insulin. It is anti-atherogenic. It aids weight loss. It reduces the stress levels and also acts like antioxidant. So this was it. Thanks for watching.